Hey Don Pablo coffee fans, I just wanted to give you a quick note on coffee and where it comes from and how different origins affect the flavor. And take Colombia for example, right? So most of Colombia is sun grown, so the coffee grows very fast. So you've got yourself a little bit milder flavor, right? Very delicious, very cocoa toned, but sort of mellow in the cup, right? Most of the origins. There's altitude affects it also. If you get a higher altitude, you get a little bit more citrus. You get a lower altitude, you get a little more chocolate. I like coffees from Central America very much. And they, besides the volcanic soil, which Colombia has also, by the way, they have more in Central America. So more volcanoes, more volcanic ash, more sulfur in the soil. Coffee plants love sulfur. They also grow under a canopy of trees. Most Central American countries, and in particular, I like Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, all grown under a canopy of trees. What that does is deprives the plants of sunlight, and it slows down the maturation process. So you've got denser beans. Denser beans means more flavor, a deeper, richer, fuller body. So you have that, and the other thing too is terroir. You know, just like growing grapes and wine, and it depends on the position of where the coffee is grown, to the sun, to what minerals might be in the soil, to a lot of things that get a little bit complicated. But you've got also origins that have more acidity. Acidity usually comes from altitude, it comes from terroir also. For instance, Puerto Rican coffee, Kona coffee, Kenyan coffee, these are very acidic coffees. It's acidity in a good way. If you like that sort of citrusy, sort of bright, they call it, flavor, those would be your origins. If you like a more chocolatey, more cocoa type flavor, then you're going to want to go to Central America and also Colombia. All right, so origins in coffee determine how the coffee tastes, and blends. Let's talk about blending. Blending has a bad reputation because for many years the larger coffee companies would blend different origins depending on the prices of those origins, depending on the local differentials in those origins to get the maximum profit they could. And a lot of times they'd even blend Robusta with Arabica. Robusta is the lower quality coffee, it's very acidic, it's very bitter, but it trades at half the price. So blending has a bad reputation. We blend, one of our most popular coffees is our signature blend. It's Colombia, Guatemala, and Brazil. And why we do this is because it's a very unique flavor. It's a very complex group of flavors. You have 3 origins with their own flavor characteristics, and you also have 2 different processing methods, right? You've got fully washed coffees from Colombia and also Guatemala. And then you've got a pulped natural coffee. That's when they leave the fruit of the bean on it and they dry it in the sun and then they remove it. So 3 different origins, 3 different taste profiles, 2 different processing methods. It's just a very, very complex cup. So also, and then we have our Subtle Earth Organic coffee, our Honduran, and that's a single origin Honduran coffee, and what you get is a very consistent, very deep, rich, full body, full on chocolate and cocoa toned, but smooth with a clean finish. Very low in acidity. All of our coffees very low in acidity. You know, if you do like a little bit of acidity, I would recommend you get a straight single origin Colombian from us. But we found over the years that most people enjoy chocolate tasting in their coffee. It's natural. It's a flavor note. It's not an additive or anything. All our coffees are 100% natural. So there's a little bit of a primer on how origin affects the flavor in your coffee. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much.